You know what they say, man. Once you see something that was overly insane, sometimes you gotta do a double take and watch a different version of it to see if it was the same kind of product. And that's what I'm talking about with this freaking Ball is Life 2v2 that just dropped. So I had made a reaction to Rob. I think it was Rob and Fonby versus Skoob and Nas in the 2v2. That game was absolutely insane. I'm talking about tough shot making on tough shot making. It was tough, but Rob was the best player in that game. So now we have a new 2v2. We have Rob and who else? We got Rob and Pat, I think. Yeah, we got Rob and Pat versus Skoob and Trey. Let's get straight into it. Let's get it.
I think Rob tries to get almost all of these.
Oh, oh. Oh my gosh, Rob, don't start like that. I was about to say. Don't start like that, Rob. You know how you started last game. Don't start like that. What you got, Trey? What you got, Trey? What you on, Trey? That's a tough one. And he a lefty. And he a lefty. I ain't gonna lie. It's so hard guarding left-handed hoopers, bro. It's one of the toughest things you could ever do as a basketball player is guard a freaking left-hand person that knows how to use their left hand. And the fact is, they dribble better with their right hand than their left hand. They finish better with their right hand than their left hand, but they gonna always shoot that jumper with their left. It's gonna be water every freaking time. I can go further and further with this, but let's get back into it. I'm sorry.
2-0.
They're just overly creative, bro. They're just overly creative. What you got, Trey?
What you got for us, Trey?
Come on. Come on. That's insane. If he working the paint like that, it's gonna be a tough one. He working.
Would you switch?
Nah, you can't. Because that Skoob does the same thing. Pat just got to guard his yard right here.
Yeah,
So they picking on Pat.
You can't let him pass.
Yeah.
They picking on Pat. Look like it. Because if he get this bucket right here, oh my goodness. I was about to say, they picking on Pat. They picking on him.
Catch too low.
Yeah, you got to push him out already. Make it a little bit harder.
He's catching at the elbow.
Pat, you gonna have to.
Face guard.
Yeah.
I would say, I like what she said about face guard. You gotta make it tough for him somehow, Pat. I ain't gonna lie. You can't give him the same look because he eating that alive right now.
Ooh, those hurt.
He going crazy with it.
Let's go, Pat. You go right back at him. I like this switch. Way to get over
Now,
this.
Pat, you can go back at him offensively.
Try to be aggressive.
Okay, I like that.
It's a great take.
It is. Nice.
That was close.
Finish that.
He
Good
does.
putback.
He has to finish that.
Go back at him, Pat. Go back at him, Pat. Go back at him, Pat. That's what I like. I like that. Yes, sir.
Skoob set the biggest moving screen.
What I see a lot, especially like within like the 2v2s and stuff like that. Now, I mean, you can even say the NBA. Like it's like people really focus on their offensive game more, which is really respected more than their defense. I would say people don't want to exert so much energy on defense when they know they got to be like the main offensive guys and offensive weapons moving forward within the game. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's like a good and bad thing. It's just like, you know, guys really want to show off their offensive bags more than lock up on defense for a possession. You know what I'm saying? Some guys still do that. Some guys play both sides of the court, which I love. I love that. I love when you play both sides of the floor. But some guys really conserve their energy on defense to be able to have that huge production on offense for them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. What you got?
This is where it gets
What you got?
tough because he just gets to the cup.
Oh, good spin. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
Switch that.
That's tough.
There you go.
Yeah.
They need some spacing.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's money in the bank.
That's too easy.
That's money in the bank. That's money in the bank.
Yeah.
That's what I call you got too much space. He got too much space. You know he gonna shoot it. You know, bro, Rob, any type of daylight he sees on that court, he's gonna pull. And that was just too much space. That was just insanely too much space. You can't leave that brother open like that. You cannot leave him open like that. Because when he get hot, it's going to really be crazy. When he get hot, it's going to really get insane. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you got to really just stay on your toes when it comes to Rob and shooting that 3-ball. No cap.
Spacing.
No cap. Yeah, that's just wide open.
That's too easy.
Too easy.
That's light.
You gotta get a hand up.
Yeah.
Pass.
Okay, this is what we want right here. Take guard the yard.
Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Keep a hand up. Keep a hand up.
Take a little step
Keep a
back.
hand up.
Let him shoot that shot.
You got to keep a hand up.
His name was.
But I mean, layup is like 100% down here.
I agree, but if you let him get to making shots, you don't even see him. Oh, man.
That's tough. That's just tough.
100%.
That's just tough.
Here, he 50.
My theory for him, someone that's a shooter, right?
Yeah, he can
Let
shoot.
him see one go in.
He can hit the rest of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just can't let that brother shoot.
That part.
See, I like what she said, bro, because it's like, okay, even if his layup is like 100% and stuff like that, bro, I'm still not about to let this brother get hot from 3. If I know he's a shooter, if I know he can shoot from anywhere on the freaking court, he's going to have to really work for it. He's going to have to really work for it. That's the game plan. He's going to have to really work for it. I'm not about to give him wide open 3s if I know this brother can shoot it from everywhere. I'm sorry. So I like what she said about that, no cap. Because, you know, it may be still tough. He may still get layups. He may still get points in the paint, but it's tougher. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work for it. You got to work harder for it. And that maybe could tire him out a little bit, but I don't even know if you can tire out Rob. Because Rob seems like he's never tired out there. He seems like he's never tired. No cap. No cap. They really doubled him?
Rob needs a cut on that.
Yeah, he got to move.
Yeah.
He got to move. Or Pat got to get rid of it a little quicker.
I agree, but if he drew 2 and he gets
Yeah.
the basket, why doesn't lay it?
Yeah. Nice.
Now, once Rod starts hitting shots, he's breaking the defender out so far, he really got guard.
Come on, Skoob. Turn up. Turn up, Skoob. Turn up, Skoob.
Yeah.
Let's get back into it.
I'll get downhill. They just played ones yesterday, so
Yeah, it's a little
little
there.
animosity there. What I tell you?
Great shot, Rob.
You can't give him no daylight.
Great shot.
You just can't.
16-4.
He almost made me crash out last game.
Yeah, you got to guard, but they got to close them out. They got to close the door. Because these two guys can get the ball, and just the way they can score.
Oh my gosh, Rob. Yep, that'll do it. That'll freaking do it. That'll freaking do it, bro. Is Rob on some type of G League team or something like that, bro? Like, I feel like this brother should be playing on the college level or even a level up from that, bro. Unless he just cool with just playing where he's at, which is amazing. But, man, this brother, once he gets hot, is freaking scary. You can be right there in his face. If he has an inch of space, he's pulling. He's freaking pulling. Sheesh. Look how far this one was, though. Look how far he shot this. Look how far he freaking shot this. What the freak, Rob? I be trying to remain calm watching this brother play basketball, but I just can't. I'm sorry. There's no way I can stay calm. There's no way I can stay calm. He better not double back and make another 3. He better not do it. He better not. He better not. He better not. That's still tough. That's still tough. Oh, my goodness. He's doing everything.
Like a lot more. There you go. Make it work.
You can't let him have any daylight.
Here we go, right here. Trey. Gotta keep him in front.
Oh, You like space to get in the gap.
I mean, if you got a mismatch issue, like you just going at her. So they're going at Trey right here.
Let's get it.
Trey's a little smaller, so.
Let's get it. You gotta put pressure on him, Skoob. You gotta put pressure on him. It may still get tough. But you gotta put pressure on him.
Wow.
So offensive foul right there on Rob. I think that's just comes from just being aggressive on defense. Now, Rob's team got a guard. They can go on a run right here. They get some good ones.
Yeah, they can't let them get any momentum.
Come on, Skoob. You gotta turn up, brother. You gotta turn up, brother. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. 21-7.
Yeah, communicate over that screen.
Nah, they got to.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Skoob get hot. He on that same. He on the same kind of thing that Rob on when he hot.
There you go.
But just Rob has just been getting on fire lately. Rob been going stupid lately. But Skoob, he has that potential to get extremely hot too. No cap. No cap.
It just said that. So,
I think Trey got all 8 points, huh? No, besides Skoob 3, my bad. Skoob, yeah, Skoob got the 3. Yeah, Trey. Yeah, Trey. That's good D. Don't matter. That's good defense. It don't matter, though. That's just tougher. That's just way tougher.
Bobby's trying to coach him up. They're going right back at Patt. 2 feet in the paint.
Yeah, they going at Patt. They going at Patt. They going at Patt. But Patt look like he can play okay defense, though. I don't know. Good shot, boy.
Here we go.
Let's get back into it. She on Skoob.
Touch the paint.
One thing I would say about Patt kind of letting the dude he guarding, whoever he guarding, he letting whatever he do kind of back him up a little bit. Patt, you gotta stay up. You gotta put pressure on him to be able to literally have to like push you out the way for real. Patt seems like he's backing up, kind of just letting him get his own rhythm and stuff like that, dribbling and wise and getting to the rim. Like, Patt, you got to enforce the issue. You got to give him that bump. You got to come a little bit closer. You got to give him that bump a little bit. You got to give him that bump a little bit. That wasn't bad. Good foul.
So, right here, is it just strategy? Do you just foul him every time? So the ref doesn't call it?
The ref ain't going to call every foul like that. That was definitely a foul, but I don't think the ref going to call every foul like that.
You gotta make him take tough shots. He's coming down the lane.
Exactly. You gotta make him. You gotta let him make tough shots. You can't give him nothing easy. You give him something easy, the game is definitely over with.
At the same time, Skoob is gonna be super aggressive. He just
Yes, I don't think he can shoot a 3 right here.
Go up.
Don't shoot a 3, Skoob.
That's tough.
But you better than me.
And like I said, bro, Skoob can be on that same tip that Rob be on when he hot. I ain't gonna lie. Skoob has that. He has that edge for real. Once he feel it, it can get scary for sure. And it's a 3-point game. It's a 3-point freaking game. Skoob, get your get back. You know Rob won the last one. Skoob, get your get back.
Shoot a 3, Skoob.
Hold on. Oh my goodness, boy.
But you better than me. Let it fly.
Sheeshers. Sheeshers.
He didn't find his rhythm now.
He a tough shot maker, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Real tough shot maker.
Did they get the switch again? You gotta get it.
Oh wow. They really picking on Patt, though. Boy, they really picking on that brother. That's good D. They called a foul, okay. I mean, but I ain't gonna lie. If they going at Patt like that, Patt has to be aggressive like that. Because you just not about to pick on me now. Like, you know?
Yeah.
You ain't just about to pick on me.
They need it.
Watch the shot, Patt. He wide open. Don't let him.
Line it up.
That's not long. Did we take that?
No.
He's getting the paint.
I'm touching the paint, but it is not a hard shot. There we go. Patt's playing a lot of defense this game.
I think Black just
I gotta give credit to Trey. I gotta give huge credit to Trey. That brother's making some tough freaking shots in the paint. It ain't like these are easy. These are tough. That is tough. That is tough. You can't really do nothing defensively about that. That is just tough. That is just tough. Oh my gosh. He's made like 4 different shots like that.
I think he is a little tired.
He is.
It's a lot of defense. And your guard, good guys.
100%.
He's back
They're
out.
gonna keep switching on to him.
Yeah, they picking on Pat.
That was a great
Pass. Need that. Ah. Come on. Turn me up. Turn me up. It's about that time. It's about that time. Trey, go back at him to the paint. Good hand. Where do you get your hand in there? Stay there. Stay. Stay. It's going to get tough, but just stay, though. Ah. That's good defense. That's good defense, Pat. Pat getting tired, though. Pat getting tired.
This has to be a good possession. Look, pass.
Pat getting tired. That's money. That's money in the bank. That's money in the bank. That's money in the bank. Pat getting tired. I ain't see Pat that whole possession. I ain't gonna lie, Pat getting tired. But it's like that's how they want to play the game. They're gonna tire Pat out because they know that they have a better chance of scoring on him than scoring on Rob. So they really just attacking him every play. That's gonna tire any player out. So Pat, I'll say call a timeout because Pat he winded right now. He is definitely winded for sure. I'll say call a timeout.
Black is encouraging team on defense, offense.
I'll say call a timeout. Good timeout. Good timeout.
Pat don't want to shoot it. Pat don't want to shoot it.
Come on, it's a big shot. It's a big shot, Pat. That's a big shot, Pat.
Big shot, definitely.
That's a huge shot, Pat. There you go. Now, Pat, if you can get hot, if you can get hot offensively, this game could be over with. But I know it's tough for you on defense. I ain't gonna lie. That's a foul.
So, here we go right here.
Sheesh, man, that's a good one. That's a good bump. That's some great bump right here. Come on, Pat. Be aggressive, Pat. Ah, yeah. I seen it coming. Ah.
I think he pulled his hamstring.
He might have pulled a hammy on that one. He might have pulled that's what fatigue does, though. That's what fatigue does, bro. Because when you try to overexert, when you tired, when your body telling you that you just tired, you're not in the right shape, stuff like that will happen. Stuff like that will happen.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. That's good now.
He fighting through it though. He fighting through it, but he might be GG's. Cause he fighting through it. And now since you know Pat down for you gonna put more pressure on Rob. Okay. Well, come on, Rob. You capable of doing it. They've been following Rob this whole game.
You got to. Rob too big. What you gonna do? Rob is the same. You got to. Like 2 fouls, Rob gotta make a free throw. That's just the way it goes, and it's like as much as it is, everybody wants to see him turn basketball, but it's also strategy.
If Rob somehow still win this freaking 2v2, I'm gonna be lit. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be turned. You gotta pull it. That's a lot of fouls. Ain't no free throws.
Here we go. 24-23.
Skoob, calm down, bro.
See, I don't think the refs can get sensitive right here.
Sure, you keep following Rob, it's gonna be free throws the whole game, and sure he can possibly win the game. Good shot.
Let him get the catch. See how it goes after that. It's too quick. Not when the game is like the game's super physical. We gotta sign the win. Yeah.
See how it plays out after the catch.
Yeah.
Oh, give it to him.
He can't.
He still can shoot a little bit.
Adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Come on. Ah.
This might be it. Pat got a foul.
Rob has to be really aware
Here we go.
of this drive.
Yeah. You just give up 2 from Trey. Oh.
Good defense.
I don't think you should settle for a 3 on someone that's injured. That's easy.
Shot.
Ooh, big shot.
Good shot, Skoob. You can't just let that be wide open. But also that first possession, drive right past Patt and he's hurt.
That's what you would think, right? I know. He just wanted it all in one possession. Sometimes you can't do it.
I'm kind of locked in on this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see the Rob team still have a chance to win. Cause that Pat injury is tough. That's tough. That's tough, Skoob. Cause Pat basically out the game.
Great take.
He kind of just out there. He trying. Pat trying.
I wonder if he goes for 3.
I go get a layup.
You would think it, but it's like I feel like he might shoot a 3 right here.
He wants to.
Yeah.
The way he's
Uh-huh.
sizing up.
He trying to end it. Yeah, he trying to end it.
Seen it coming.
Come on. Come on, Rob. Clutch up, Rob. Ah, Lee. Boy, they putting that. They trying to put pressure on Rob, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's what you got to do. That's exactly what you got to do
Right now, so.
for a player like Rob.
Already at a disadvantage.
Good D.
Wow.
Foul.
28-25, black up. I think Rob's trying to get to the paint right here. I don't think he's settled for a D3. Get this switch.
No, I think
He don't want it. He wants it on Skoob. I'm not mad at that.
Come on, Rob. Ah, that's a good shot. That's a good shot. Bang, bang.
Ooh, good shot. All that energy and camaraderie as they went on their run.
I feel like if Pat didn't get injured, I think they would have. I feel like Rob's team could have still won the game because Pat had made that 3 and it was like he was trying to get off offensively just a little bit. But when it comes to basketball, bro, you got to have the right recovery, you got to rest, and you got to have the right preparation. I ain't gonna lie. And based on what they were saying, he was playing basketball all week, bro. You got to give your body some rest. You got to give your body some rest. And you got to prepare the right way, and you got to prepare the right. And you got to give your body some rest, and you got to prepare the right way, bro. I ain't gonna lie, especially due to the fact that this game, you got to overexert yourself a little bit because you got to play basically full defensive possessions and offensive possessions all in one game. Because, bro, they was going at Pat the whole game. They was scoring. The majority of their scoring was on Pat. They picked on him. They seen the mismatch and they took advantage of it the way that they should have. And since it's being played like that, Pat has to be in the right shape, and he got to have the right recovery to be able to play that much of extensive defense and offense. So, yeah, it sucks that he got hurt. I wish I would have been able to see the full effect if he was still healthy and they kind of went back and forth. It was a great 2v2, not going to lie. It was still great, good highlights, but it's always deflating when somebody gets hurt because it's like, it's not their best version of themselves. You know what I'm saying? But it's just them out there trying. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, great 2v2. Skoob and Trey won. Good win, good dub, good bump, great bump always. So that'll be all for this reaction video, guys. I ask y'all subscribe, like if you are new, join this journey with me. Y'all be good. Peace out. Love.